Okay, here we are in Windows 10 Pro. We're going to turn Windows features on or off. Select the Hyper-V, click OK, and it's going to set up everything, activate Hyper-V. It's already, it's like installed, but you have to like activate it. But just restart the computer and then go to the Hyper-V manager, check out the MMC snap-in that gets installed. And on the left there it says desktop to RANCUL. That's just the name of my host PC. If you had a bunch of PCs, the Hyper-V manager was managing, there'd be others in that list. And you can just click on Hyper-V settings and check out all the settings there. You got enhanced session mode policy, stuff like that. I like to change where Hyper-V puts the VHDs and stuff like that to the C drive. I don't like the path they use, so I just create a couple folders: virtual machines, VHDs, and then put it into the path that tells Hyper-V where to save all my stuff. So yeah, now we're going to go to Microsoft Evaluation Center to get a free Windows 10 Enterprise ISO. They have Windows 11 too. They have server and a bunch of other stuff, but I'm just going to do Windows 10 Enterprise. Just fill out all that random stuff. Doesn't have to be anything. You can make it up. Dozier Enterprise Rental. Company size 1. I am the president and only employee. There's my phone number. Call me anytime, day or night. Alright, then we're going to download the 64-bit edition. It's going to start downloading the ISO into our downloads folder. It's about a 5 GB file, so I've got 160 megabit per second internet connection. It takes about 5 minutes to download. Now I'm going to cut it and paste it into my C drive into a folder called ISOs, and then change the name to Windows 10 Enterprise, whatever you want. Now we're going to create a new machine, call it Windows 10 Enterprise Test, Generation 2, give it about 2 GB of RAM just for this one. Connect to the default switch for internet access, change the hard drive space to 32 GB so it doesn't take up too much space. Now we're going to install the operating system from a boot file, and that's going to be the ISO we downloaded from the evaluation center. So just put that into the path, and then you can change settings for the actual VM that you're creating. So I'm going to turn off automatic checkpoints because again that takes up a lot of space on your host's hard drive. And yeah, there's all your virtual hardware listed. I mean, it's kind of it's virtual, but it's also kind of real because it borrows from your host's physical stuff. So it's weird. It's hard to explain. It's virtual and yet it's real at the same time. So just double click the Windows 10 Enterprise test, click start, then you have to press a key to boot from the virtual CD or DVD drive, right? Install. Well, the CD DVD drive is virtual because I don't actually have one. Then just, yeah, that Hyper-V logo in the background is like the UEFI BIOS firmware. Like I have the host machine is a Dell. So when I boot my host machine, the Dell logo appears, but here it's Hyper-V, right? It's a computer within a computer. So we're just gonna domain join, create a Seth user, give it all that nonsense, security questions. Turn that stuff off, doesn't really matter. And we're installing, we're setting up our profile. I like to do full screen. It makes it more immersive, feels like you're actually on a different computer. And then on the top there's a little ribbon where you have your Windows 10 Enterprise Test, that's the VM name, and on the right is the name of the host machine. So yeah, now you can just start messing around because do whatever you want. It's a virtual machine. Just put stuff anywhere, pin everything all over the place, personalize, mess around with the personalization settings, change the image background, change the colors. You can do all of that, and it doesn't really matter. Go move the taskbar to the right side of the screen. Show contacts on the taskbar, sure. Just experiment. Go into Registry Editor and just mess with whatever settings you can mess with. Like, just totally try to mess crap up and see what you can do. That's how you learn. You learn by going through all this stuff and just changing values, editing strings. I'm gonna change that from that boring network name to something cool like Seth's private LAN. See what happens. Does it break the internet if you do that? You know, I doubt it would. Change the cursor size, quadruple the cursor size, change the actual arrow so it's not just an arrow. You can change it to something else in the Windows cursors folder. They got all those retro cursors there and stuff, random stuff. Just paste the file name into the string, change that, see what happens. Gonna reboot the system, and there. I still have the arrow, but it is 4 times larger, as you can see. So I guess I changed the wrong value to change the actual icon, but the network still says network, so okay. Yeah, I changed the description, but you need to change the profile name, it looks like. See? That's how you learn. You just change values and mess with all these. There's like millions of settings, I swear. Most of them you just have no idea what they even do, but so it looks like a network and sharing center. It does change the Seth's private LAN, but it hasn't changed on the desktop yet. So if you reboot, there it is, Seth's private LAN. So now it's got a cool network name. Go to services, yeah. Just mess around with, just turn stuff off, turn stuff on, like whatever, anything goes, man. We're in a VM, baby. Decom server, I can't even change that. Some of these you can't turn off because they're protected operating system services, but turn off plug and play, turn off RPC and not sysmain. That sounds important, but I turned it off. So anyway, yeah, now when I go to my browser, wow, it's not even working. So one of those services I turned off made it so I can't even browse the internet. Just go into File Explorer, start creating documents, messing around with the NTFS permissions. That's a good way to learn those. Try to remove administrators you can't. Can't remove system either. That's good to know. Just change the basic and advanced permissions. Disable inheritance so we can add our own special permissions. I'm going to just list some random ones. Delete, write, create files, write data. Sure, why not? See what happens. Oh, can't even open the file. I didn't give myself read permission, so can't change the file either. Can't write to it. Yeah. Lots of stuff to learn just by messing around. Create a bunch of just documents, whatever. Go to properties. Let's see here, go to properties, details, check out all the details. Go to advanced attributes, turn those off, turn that on, whatever. You can only turn one of those on. Compress. So I turned on compress and then I get a little blue arrows there. So I didn't know. Yeah, that's what that means. Those blue arrows mean compress. So in summary, you turn Windows features on or off, and then check mark that Hyper-V checkmark box. Then the computer will reboot. And then you'll go to the Microsoft Evaluation Center to download the Windows 10 Enterprise Evaluation ISO. And then you're going to open that Hyper-V Manager MMC snap-in to create a virtual machine. And then you just insert the path to that Windows 10 ISO that you got from the Evaluation Center into the wizard there, into the install an operating system from a bootable CD DVD ROM. And then you can just do whatever you want. Just experiment with NTFS permissions. Go to the Registry Editor. Go to Edge and mess with all the countless settings you have in Edge. Mess around with the firewall, the local security policy. There's so many settings there. PowerShell, learn PowerShell that way. It can be daunting to learn PowerShell on your normal computer because you don't want to break stuff, but if it's a virtual machine, it doesn't really matter. So there you go. That'll, hopefully that'll get you up and started with messing around with VMs. Just remember you do need Windows Pro Professional Edition or higher. Windows 10 Home will not work with Hyper-V. All right.